Hello people. Today I've been called out to a Mercedes Citan van, diesel van, 2018. First job of the day. It's a non-start. It's at another garage already. They're unable to get it sorted, so the customer's called me to come out and get it diagnosed, find out what's going on. So far it's a non-start. So far all I've done is open the bonnet. I'm about to test the battery, so we'll do that together, do the basic checks first, and then we'll do a diagnostic on the vehicle and see what's going on. To test the battery, we need the battery tester, and we'll do it together. I always test the batteries first on electrical faults. It's the thing I do straight away, just to make sure that everything's going on, that the battery's okay. We need to know the ampage of this battery, and obviously it's covered by the positive terminal, so I can't actually read what it's meant to be, which is great. Let's see if I can get this slightly unclipped. Can you see underneath? Not really. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to disconnect this terminal, I think. Oh wait. Enhanced flooded battery, special technology. So it's an EFB, but it doesn't say the ampage anywhere. That's going to be, the ampage is going to be written on the front of it, I'm guessing. Right, we'll have to put the camera down for a sec, guys, and try and find out what the ampage is on this battery. So it's literally not written on it anywhere. So we will connect up the tester. It's an EFB. By the size of it, I'm going to say, what, 500 amps? Can't be much more than that. Well, I think there's the problem right there. Well, that's number one problem. I don't know what they expect me to do with this. This is a big problem when I come out to jobs. A lot of the time, obviously, if they're non-runners, the batteries run dead because they're not being used. So people forget to put them on charge. We're at a garage. I would have hoped they would have kept it on a trickle charge, especially if they knew the diagnostic technician was coming down to have a look at it. So yeah, I'll advise the customer that they need a new battery first of all, and then take it from there. It's at 9.72, so there's dead cells in there. It's at least one cell's dead in it, and charging it, as it's an EFB and this is a Mercedes, they're so sensitive to decent batteries. We need to get this done first so that we know that there's no issues with the battery. Clean terminals, new battery, check all the main fuses, make sure everything's okay, and then from here we can then carry on doing further checks on the vehicle, because right now if I just charge this up, I can be getting faults that aren't true, that aren't related to the vehicle. They're related to the dead battery giving random faults. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. I was hoping this would be a nice, interesting video from start to finish, but so far it's turned out to be a bit of a bust. We're gonna have to get this battery changed, so I'll pick up the video as soon as we've got this battery changed. And we're back. Got the new battery. It's a stop-start, so it has to be a specific type. This is a and we're back. So customer told us to go ahead and change the battery, so we've got a replacement battery. It's a EFB stop-start, which it needs to be for a stop-start vehicle. There's an EFB currently fitted, so it has to be the same type. We're going to get this fitted, code it into the car, because you have to tell the battery management system that it's been changed. Once we've done that, we'll run a diagnostic. So I'll go and get this fitted now, and we'll take it from there. So there we have the battery fitted. I'm just going to add some protective spray to the terminals to stop it corroding. I like doing that. Just that extra little bit goes a long way. So we'll try and diagnose the rest of the vehicle now. Hopefully that was just it, but we'll soon find out. Let me just get the scanner and we'll get plugged in. Alright, we're in the vehicle. We have the scanner ready. Let's put the key in and see what happens. Let's try and start it. And would you believe it? It was just a battery. Well, I'm glad my diagnosis was correct on this one. Anyway, I will let's scan it anyway, see what's going on, see if there's any issues in the vehicle. We need to do the battery management system anyway, register that the battery's been changed, so we'll do that now. So we'll go through it together because this is going to be quite a simple video now, I reckon. Diagnostics, and then we are in a Mercedes-Benz. Automatic selection. Let's read the chassis. VIN number. Let's come up. So we say OK. This model is not supported. Maybe it's because we're in. Yes, we're not in the commercial, so we need to go back. Okay, and we need to go to Mercedes-Benz LD. I don't actually know what LD stands for, but I do know it's the commercial side. As you see here, we've got Volkswagen CV. If you can see it, Volkswagen CV. That's commercial vehicles. So hopefully it comes up now. Let's read. And yay, it comes up. So engine. Yeah, I'm going to guess it's that. Transmission, yeah, I'm going to guess it's that. AMG, no, it's not an AMG. Yes, great. So let's check the hot functions first, see if we've got the BMS option. Always takes a little bit longer to connect on Mercedes for some reason. I like to think it's because they're better engineered, but BMWs, it just flies through all the modules real quick. So see stuff happening on the dash. That's just because it's going through all the different modules. And come on. Come on. Here we go. So no BMS option. We'll check if there's a battery sensor in the control module tree. Maybe there's a function in there to register it in the system that it's been changed. Here we go again. Every time. So only on Mercedes that it does this. It takes that little bit longer to initialize. I think I think they give you more options in the menus, etc., for carrying out tasks, tests, live data, such and such. Come on. Here we go. Right, so auto scan. Let's check all the modules, see what's going on. For some reason it's come up as a Sprinter. That's not correct. So only 5 modules, 6 modules. Could be correct. Vans are a lot more basic than vehicles, so they don't tend to have as many modules. So any current faults. The power supply of the actuators has an open circuit or other electrical faults. There is a short circuit to ground. That's in the engine control module. Accelerator pedal position sensor faulty, stored. Clutch pedal switch faulty, stored fault. Stored, the supply voltage of the control module supplemental restraint system is faulty. We know that because the battery was dead. Instrument cluster, what do we have? battery voltage low, fuel sensor faulty, supply voltage, we know that. Yeah. Transponder coil, this is in the signal acquisition model. Transponder coil, open circuit, error in transmission. These are all stored. Let's try and clear all these. Let's see what happens. Quick erase. So stored faults are historic, so it's something that's happened in the past. It might have had work done and they've not cleared the faults, something like that. But so currently past no faults. Let's escape. Let's turn the key off. Cycle the ignition. We will open the door, close the door, lock it. Wait a few seconds and then we'll unlock it. Open the door again, key in the ignition, and fire up. No warning lights, all good. So we'll leave it running for a few seconds, check the charging voltage. 11.8 straight up to 14.2. So the alternator's doing its job. All good. Oil level correct. Seems to be working okay. That should be enough. Brake, accelerate. And then we will turn it off. Turn the ignition back on. And we'll do an auto scan. Go. No fault, no fault. No fault, no fault, no fault. Ta-da! Seems to all be good. So, that was that. Nice, simple, easy fault. Just a battery. Batteries are so important nowadays on vehicles. The customer told me, when I said it needed a new battery, he says, huh? I don't understand. How can that be possible? The windows work, etc, etc. And I just said, look, the windows may well have worked, but there's only 9 volts in the battery, so it's knackered. It needs a new one. It's so important, etc, etc. Eventually they agreed, said, yeah, go on then, change the battery. And as we can see, that's the only issue they had. I'm baffled that we're actually at a garage right now, a big national garage with chains all over the UK, and they couldn't sort this. So yeah, bit of a strange one. I will let the customer know. I'll end the video here, and I'll maybe make another video later on today, seeing as this one was relatively straightforward. We will leave it there. Thanks for watching.